So this is Hound Dog Steve coming to you on May the 13th, which is a Sunday, and it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Fantastic. So welcome to my spring garden. And there you go, there's a little squirrel, a little ground squirrel. They sure are getting bold. I wonder how close he'll let me get. Oops, something's wrong. So here I have been preserving the exterior of the greenhouse, and what I've been using is engine oil. This is an incredible preserver. It's not going anywhere near the food that's being planted, and just on the exterior. And that will help it last a little bit longer than it might otherwise do. Okay, so now I don't know if you can see there, but there are some seedlings coming up right there, look, all along the rows. This is my beets that I put in, and so that's about 5 to 7 day germination, and they're all just poking their little heads up. There you go. 3 rows. I love beets, and the great thing about beets is you can eat them when they're really small. You can eat the greens, and you know, you can jar them, preserve them when they're quite large. So all through the season, wonderful, wonderful beets. Kale is coming up. I put in 2 rows of kale, and they're just poking their heads through the soil. And this is the broccoli coming up. And of course lettuce. Lots of lettuce. This is a one of those crinkle leaf lettuces. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with these beds yet. But there is lots of space. Anyway, I've just been watering, and I'm certainly pleased to have that big 1,000-litre jug over there. And one of the reasons I like it is because it's in the sun and it gets nice and warm, and so it's not a shock on the plants when you water them. Peas. Yeah, won't be long. About 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I'll be eating peas. See those little butterfly leaves there? That is morning glories. We love morning glory. This of course is a yarrow. These are my daylilies. Hard to kill the daylilies. In fact, it might almost be time to pull that out and break that root up. And of course they will be doing some repairs to this later on to rebuild it. But as you can see, lots of sunflower seedlings. I may have to separate those out. I may pot them and see if I can give them away to friends. More peas. Garlic is doing extremely well. And this greenery here is mustard seed. So it's all germinated. 3 years old that seed is. And sometimes you have a problem with seeds when they're a little older, but mustard is a fairly ancient kind of seed, and it's pretty hardy. It's pretty hardy. So I would say I got about 80% germination out of that. Now here are my strawberry plants. I've just watered those. They're doing extremely well. Although I haven't got any asparagus yet. I'm a little disappointed that I love asparagus, especially early on in the season. And this of course is the bee balm. Beautiful red flowers on that. Wow, look at that. The chives are flowering already. I just mowed the lawn, and I had to hack my nettles back a little bit to a little patch right there. But I cleaned out all my herb boxes. Unfortunately, my herbs didn't survive the winter this year, and it could be because we had a great deal of freezing rain. Now this I filled up with dill, and I don't know if you can see, but those very fine, looks like a couple of hairs coming out of the ground. Those are dill seedlings. And of course, who can kill mint? Citronella. Onions are doing real well. Now, one of the things I found over the years is keeping a good space between those rows so that you can pull a hoe down there and save yourself an awful lot of weeding issues. And when you pull that hoe down, it also pulls just a little bit of soil and pushes it over the edge of the onion. No potatoes sprouting through yet, but that won't be long, I'm sure. As I said, we have burst into near summer-like temperatures. We've gone from winter right into summer. These raspberries are looking very healthy this year. It's all that worm composted horse manure. Wonderful stuff. And this is a little test bed here for peas again. We're going to see how they grow in this area. See, this time of day it can be a little shady right here. And peas do like the sun. And I trimmed out my lilac bushes there. I don't want to let them get away from me this time. This is the perfect height. You have some privacy from your neighbour, and but it lets the sun into the garden. And been digging over my compost, and I don't know if you can see, but it is just incredible. Full of eggshells, completely broken down. That's really soil now. And looky here, some rhubarb. Well, that is about it from my early spring garden, and we'll be bringing you some videos soon when we have some more things growing and when we get past the frost date. Looking forward to that and get some tomatoes in. Well, until then, this is Hound Dog Steve signing off on a wonderful Sunday late afternoon. Temperature was perfect, about 23 degrees. Clear sky, just a little bit of cloud coming in. Anyways, this is Hound Dog Steve signing off. You take care, you have yourself a great week, and we will talk really soon. Thanks, bye bye now.